Okay, what's up everyone? I'm Andrew and I don't want to work anymore. And this is going to be my trade recap, kind of like a personal journal from this morning's trading. I'm trying to get into the habit of making these videos afterwards. Not only do I journal, but this is going to be like a video one so I can actually kind of talk through it. So if this is helpful for you, then keep watching. But we had one small loss this morning and a win, so let's talk about what we got going on. And so every morning I look for the power 3, and also my model is breaking out either above or below the 7 to 9 a.m. range. And so this is what I have annotated here, between 7 and 9, and these are the highs and lows. So I'm looking for a break above or below, and then looking for a fair value gap. But we didn't get that this morning, but I did have my power 3 times 2. So we have this accumulation here. I was looking for a manipulation up, which we got with the CPI data news report this morning at 8:30, and then I'm looking for the lows to be taken. And so that's what I was waiting for, market open. And also we had the power 3 again happening pre-market just between 9:30 or 9 and 9:30. So this is that accumulation. We did manipulate lower, but we did go up as well. We got the first presented fair value gap here and then breaking lower. And so I was waiting for I was eyeing up, well, this is the winning trade, was this inversion of this fair value gap here. But when we came up, we started coming down. We did not close below this one, but I was watching on a 15-second chart, and that's kind of where I made my first mistake. Let's see if we can find it real quick here and pull it up on the second screen. Yeah, so here's the 15-second chart, and it was probably this inversion right here that I entered on. So this little guy right there. So this blue candle came down and I entered right there on the candle closure, and the stop loss went up there, but it obviously returned on us. So no big deal. That was, well, let's see. Let's say I got in here, stop loss at the top. It was a 19-point loss on 1 micro, so not that big of a loss. And then we'll remove this, and then I got a little bit more patient and waited on the 1 minute for a reversal an inversion on this fair value gap here. And we had a really long wick, or really long candle, that even came below the first presented fair value gap. And so this candle closed to make that fair value gap, the bearish one, the BISI. So I got in somewhere about there. I put the stop loss at the top. It was 52 points, so a lot bigger than I'd normally like. I like to keep them closer to like 30 points, 40. And so then I was targeting this low here, and we didn't get it, but I did close the trade as soon as we inverted the very last fair value gap right here. So I closed probably about there. So an 81 point win, nothing too still pretty good, not too shabby. It was about a 1 to 1.56 RR trade, so not bad. Could have been better if I exited here. This was midnight opening price. Could have got a couple more points there. Let's see, that could have been 98, so another 10. And I neglected to notice the regular trading hour opening range gap, which we totally filled. So if I just drew that out prior as my draw on liquidity, you know, the full gap closure right there would have been 122 points. So something to learn from. And always check that opening range gap. That gap was, let's measure it out, 90 points. Is that what it says? 90 points. So huge opening range gap, and that would have been nice to get a couple extra points on if I just check that out. So anyway, that's how I took a short this morning, even though, you know, most people were bullish looking for all-time highs, and a reversal down there would have been great as well to notice. If that new day opening gap got met, maybe I would have been looking for longs, but that's not my model. My model would have been, you know, looking for that. I actually probably would have been looking for a reversal after we took this high. So I'm happy with the way it panned out, and that is my trade recap for Tuesday, August 12th.